Okay, I've been hiking for about 5 minutes and I still haven't hit any of the streams. Actually, this might be one of them right here. Anyway, everything's going pretty good so far. Yeah, I have to figure out how to get across this. I guess I'll just step on the rocks. Yeah, it should be a couple hours till I get to the Middle Matilija Campground. So, I'll see you there. Alright, here's my first major stream crossing. I gotta figure out how to cross this now. I can't really do it without getting my feet wet. Alright, that was a pain in the butt. I had to take off my socks and shoes, and I got my pants pretty soaked. That water's pretty deep in the middle. I made it across, and hopefully I don't have to deal with this again. Alright, I just crossed the stream again. I didn't bother taking off my shoes. I just went across these rocks right here, and I got my shoes a little bit wet, and having the hiking pole helped a lot keeping my balance. But that wasn't too bad. I suspect that I'm going to cross the stream several more times. I'm not going to make a video on each time, but let's see if I can get through this without killing myself. Now, how do I get across this? Alright, I think the uphill's gonna start pretty soon. I just went up this little hill, and yeah, it's been like already 45 minutes. I probably only went like a mile because I spent so much time at these stream crossings. So I don't know if I can even get to the middle campground. I might just have to weenie out and go to the one that's only like half a mile ahead. We'll see. Alright, I've reached the first campsite. As you can see, there's a nice little barbecue pit right here, and looks like there's some more over there. But I think I'm gonna go on to the middle campground because it's only 12:30 and I kinda want to hike more than this. So I guess journey onward. Wow, big ant trail here. Apart from the stream crossings, this hike has been pretty easy so far. Yeah, this water's flowing pretty fast. I think I'm gonna have to get my feet wet. Alright, that sucked. This is the most I've gotten my feet soaked crossing the streams. But that's just the way it is. Alright, I just crossed the stream and got my feet soaked again. Probably the worst so far. And there's just no way around it unless I take my shoes and socks off, but that's kind of a pain in the butt. Oh well. Alright, I found the fire pit. I'm not sure if I'm at the campsite where I'm supposed to be at yet. so I'm gonna have to check my phone, but I should be pretty close now. Alright, I checked my phone and it looks like I'm not quite there yet, but it's pretty close, probably only another mile. So I'm gonna reach that campsite, set up camp, and start doing stuff. There's the stream down there. I think I'm getting really close to the campground. Alright, so I only have half a mile to go according to this sign. Middle Matilija is half a mile, and the Maple Camp is 4 miles. I will not be going that far because the person at the ranger station said that it was overgrown and you're going to have to do some bushwhacking. And if I kept on going, I would hit Highway 33, which is where Cherry Creek is, which used to be a popular shooting spot, but then they closed it down to shooting. But I will not be going anywhere near there. Alright, looks like I made it. Here's the fire pit. There's a barbecue pit over there. And there's the same over there. And what time is it? I think it's about 2:30. I'll have to check my watch. Or my phone, rather. Oh no, 2:23. So I left at 11:30. And I got here 2:23. Probably spent like 30 minutes trying to get across streams, and another 20 minutes taking pictures and video. I think I did pretty good. It's only about, I think, a little over 4 miles, maybe 4.5 to get here. So it's not a hard hike at all. I'm not even that tired. In fact, I just sat down, and that was the first time I sat down this whole hike. So yeah, it turned out pretty good. Pretty nice hike, other than the streams. I like it. Alright, it's 3:25 and I'm just getting my stuff together. I set up my tent, I put all my stuff in the vestibule, and I've been gathering some firewood, but there's not a whole lot of choices out here for firewood, and I don't have a saw with me, so I can't cut like that larger piece. And also, I saw a tick on my sock, so that was concerning. But other than that, yeah, everything's going okay. Got my food right here. I need to break out my food because I'm hungry. I'm not going to start my fire till maybe like 5 o'clock, when it starts getting a little bit darker. I'm just hanging out in my tent right now. I got my sleeping pad inflated and my sleeping bag out. This is the first time taking out my sleeping bag, so hopefully it works out. Alright, I'm probably going to cook some food in a little bit. I don't even think it's 4 o'clock yet. Alright, I brought my Trangia alcohol stove. I've got 70% isopropyl alcohol in here, which isn't ideal, but that's all I had. Alright, here we go. How do I do this? Oh. have matches if this doesn't work. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work. Alright. That is lit. This rock could be a little more flat. A little wobbly, but that'll work. Alright, let me talk about my food situation. This is the first time being out. This is the Bear Vault BV450. I decided to get this just for these kind of trips, these solo trips. And it'll probably work for up to 4-day trips also. But let me open this really quick. It's actually not too hard to open. There we go. Alright, I've got more like 2 days worth of food in here, and some of this stuff I normally wouldn't bring with me because of just the bulk. Like, I've got seaweed, I've got a shin ramen bowl, which is what I'm gonna eat right now, and I got oatmeal, rice, Snickers, Pop-Tarts, Spam, mashed potatoes, Vienna sausage, these cheese dipper things, and my energy drink mix or whatever, caffeine. So I've got quite a bit here. I'm not going to eat it all, definitely. Alright, I'm gonna go grab some water really quick. I've got my 2 containers, so let's go. Oh look, we finally have a boil. This is some good ramen. Alright, it's about 5:20, so it's time for a fire. I've got a little feather stick action going on right there, so let me see if I can light it with my fire steel. Yeah, my feather stick sucks. Alright, I'm gonna cheat. Here we go with the match. It rained a few days ago, so a lot of this wood is not completely dry. Come on. Don't fail. It's failing. Come on. Come on. Oh yeah. There we go. I think it may have died. Well, that's what matches are for. Let me get some leaves on here. Yeah, these leaves are burning pretty good. We're getting there. There we go. Now we got a fire. Woo! And those little sticks are really burning. Let me get some larger fuel on there now. My shoes are still very wet. I need to dry those out. I'm not planning on making a huge fire. I don't even have the wood to do it. Just making sure my camera's not melting. It's not even dark and I used up all my firewood. This is fail city. I cannot have this. Yes, yes, fire, yes. Alright, it's almost 6 o'clock and it's getting pretty dark now. And you may have noticed I'm taking video on my other camera because for some reason my Mobius cam is like out of power or something, and it shouldn't be. So I don't know if it was on when it was in my pocket or the battery's just going bad. But yeah, I have a lot of mess around here I have to clean up, so yeah, I have to get to it. Alright, on this trip I'm actually trying out a lot of things for the first time out in the field. So you might be able to see my sleeping bag inside of there. That's new. I have a lightweight sleeping bag and a heavyweight sleeping bag, and I wanted something in the middle, so I got this one. This one is about a little over 3 pounds. My lightweight one is 2 pounds, and my heavyweight one is like 5 pounds. So that's the middle one. And I got this this pillow, inflatable Flex Air disposable pillow. It weighs like nothing, like 0.6 ounces. So that seems to be working out. What else? Oh, this pack. This is a Mission Peak Gear. If I can get the logo here. Right there. Mission Peak Gear. 40-liter packable pack, like packable as in it actually packs into itself, you know, kind of like a down jacket, and it only weighs like 1 pound 3 ounces, I think, and I bought it for $7. So I just bought it just because it was so cheap, and I wanted something lightweight, and it's actually working, surprisingly. Okay, of course my bear canister, even though I don't need it in the national forest, I do need it in Yosemite, so when I go over there I'll need that. Alright, let me talk about my lighting. I'm using a, what's this thing called? Takina Petzl headlamp. And this is new, actually. It's one of these cheapo so-called Cree LED flashlights. And man, I like this thing a lot. So let me try it out here. Oh, I put a brand new battery in it, so it should be pretty bright. Let me make sure it's on full brightness. Yeah, well, you can't really see that tree too well. But if I focus the beam, there we go, see that? And then you can actually see the LED outline when you zoom in all the way. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Alright, it's almost 7 o'clock and I haven't been doing a whole lot, but I did get my fire started again. But it's pretty weak. I'm not really hungry right now, but I kind of want to cook my Spam. So maybe in another hour or so I'll do that. Alright, it's Spam time. And I got the alcohol stove going so I can make some mashed potatoes. It's sizzling a little bit. Alright, my coals were too puny, so I had to actually make a fire to cook this Spam. So I guess I'm just gonna throw it right on top of there. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Alright guys, it's 8:15 and I'm gonna call it a night. Well, at least for making videos and stuff. I just have to clean up a few more things, and I'm probably just gonna sit in my tent for the rest of the night. Alright, signing off. Alright, it's 7 o'clock. It's in the low 40s, and I'm gonna get some breakfast going and get out of here. Alright, I've got enough water for some hot chocolate and oatmeal, and hopefully I have enough fuel to boil it. Alright, I just now got it started after like 10 minutes. That 70% isopropyl alcohol just sucks. Alright, my water didn't get to boiling, but it got to steaming, so I got my hot chocolate and my oatmeal, and I'm going to eat it. Alright, it's almost 9:30 and I have everything packed up now, and the sun is also out. I took a few pictures and hung out for a little bit, but I think I'm ready to get out of here. Alright, everything's packed up and I'm heading out. See you next time.